Hello, YouTube. How is everybody doing? It's 6:06 p.m. Sunday, April 10th, 2022. And oh look, the little bit of canal that's exposed is flowing. For some reason that always makes me happy. I like to see flowing water in the desert as opposed to giant killer trucks. Anyway, sorry, I'm a little sleepy. I'm a little out of sorts, but I feel like I'm all dressed and ready to face the day. And I was gonna say I have everything in my bag for a long, hard night of hauling pallet jacks, hauling stuff around on a pallet jack at Amazon. But I just realized I don't. I realized I didn't bring either of my water bottles, which I have 2 of them now. Yeah, I'm not backtracking from here to get that. Not the first, second, or even third time I forgot to grab my water bottle. I don't always keep it in my bag, so that's why I sometimes forget it. Most of the time when I get home, I set it on my desk or I set it on my dresser. And sometimes I forget to grab it and put it in the bag, especially on Sunday night, which is the first day of my contiguous work week. So, yeah, not a big deal. Obviously I need to stay hydrated doing the kind of job I do. And it's a little windy out, so I apologize if I'm hard to hear on this. Usually it's so I definitely do need water while I'm doing it, but generally what I end up doing on a day, if I forget to bring my water bottle like today, is thinking to myself, if I wasn't shooting video, I probably would have walked back and got it. Just saying. Generally what I do is when I get there, one of the first things I typically do is buy a couple 20-ounce bottles of Mountain Dew, because what keeps me going all night long. And some people wake up and drink coffee. Me, sugar water loaded with caffeine. I know it's not remotely healthy for me, but that's my rocket fuel of choice. I usually, as soon as I get there, I usually buy two 20-ounce bottles of Mountain Dew. They have them in the vending area in the main break room for $1 a bottle, which is way cheaper than I've seen. 20-ounce bottles of Mountain Dew sold cold anywhere. Now, granted, I think if I keep my eyes open, I can buy like a 24-pack or 12-pack or something on sale at a grocery store, not cold, and probably get a better deal than that. But there's a big difference, at least to me, purchasing one cold 20-ounce bottle of Mountain Dew that's ready to drink rather than a large multi-pack, which for me as a pedestrian is a very difficult thing to carry. That needs to be brought home, put into the refrigerator, which also for me is a difficult thing. I am not going to link it, but there is at least one, maybe 2 videos in my vlogs where I show and explain why that is a difficult thing. In short, it's because the significant other just keeps so much crap in the refrigerator to the point it's depriving me of having a clean refrigerator where I could actually put a 12-pack of Mountain Dew. So, I'm of all all her disgusting habits. That's probably the one I'm most likely to show a little. I'm wanting to say leniency. I don't think that's the right word, but the one I'm most likely to give some acceptance of. Not that not that there's any reason to accept like rotting produce in my refrigerator, but if it was another roommate, I would have probably been like, yo, fuck, especially considering that, the lease and everything is 100% my name. I would have probably been years ago been like, fuck this shit, and throwing everything in a box and throwing it in the fucking dumpster, and then told them, you know what, if you can't maintain like I would have either divvied up the fridge of like, this is your section, this is my section, or like, if you can't maintain a clean community fridge, you just need to get yourself a mini fridge and put it over here, and the rest next to your nest, which actually is something I've been considering doing for myself, which is ridiculous. I shouldn't be having to do that in my own apartment just to have access to a clean refrigerator. But anyway, I'm a little more accepting of that with her not willing to do that, because she is diabetic, and I know she keeps her insulin and stuff. Like, there's some medication and stuff that she has to keep refrigerated and I get that, and that's important. So, not trying to see her dead in the hospital. I just really wish she would get her crap out of my apartment. As it is, she seems to have got herself out of my apartment. So I do think I briefly mentioned, at least in one of my videos yesterday, that that I ended my night Friday night over at the Wander Inn, and she was there, and I went home with her. At this point, I feel like maybe my showing up ruined her plans to go home with whatever guy she typically spends the night with when she doesn't come home on the weekends, which has been a pretty regular thing for quite some time now. And obviously she was not planning on accommodating me in her vehicle, because while I was in the bar, she had to basically go out and clear enough space out of her passenger seat so I'd have somewhere to sit down. I don't understand how a woman can keep such a messy vehicle, but that is definitely a red flag for me and whoever I may date in the future, just because if you can't keep your car clean, I'm afraid of what you're going to do to your home and maybe at some point possibly my home. And wow, yeah, the inside of Priscilla's vehicle it's like an episode of Hoarders unto itself. It really is. So anyway, so she did give me a ride home, and part of me didn't even want to take it, and of course it was uncomfortable getting in her vehicle, because even with her clearing off space for the seat, there's just so much crap in there that it wasn't a comfortable place for me to sit down. Not to mention, I had my Tool Fear Inoculum vinyl box set, and had to hold that in my lap because there was not any kind of clean cargo space in the vehicle for me to safely sit it. This is probably not audible at all because I feel a lot of wind, and this phone has a tendency of just turning that into wind noise. What's going on down here? Like an abandoned soccer jersey. Kevin. Where Kevin is. Part of me wants to grab that and watch that, but it's not really my style. It does look kind of nice though. A lot nicer than most of the clothes I see abandoned at bus stops. Okay, so I'm here. Oh, and you're probably wondering, wait a minute. You said it was about 6 p.m. After 6 p.m. How the hell are you getting to Amazon on the bus by 7? How are you planning on pulling that off? And the answer to that is I'm not. That's impossible. Especially on a Sunday where there's not an express bus that I could take, and even the express bus, I gotta be to the abandoned giant glass Chase Bank Tower by 6:11 for that to happen, and it's 6:17. No, I'm trying to make it there by 9 o'clock again. I did the same thing that I did. I woke up this afternoon. I was super groggy. I looked to see if I could do VTO. Oh, I don't even need to look at my bus. There it is. Super groggy. I looked up to see if I could do the VTO thing and just take the whole night off. And apparently there were VTO options, but they've all been filled. But at least I could see that. Which, of course, it's just the risk I run, waiting until the last second to do that. At which point I did the exact same thing that HR in Portland showed me how to do to request. I'm having trouble getting my goddamn mask on. I'm really getting tired of this fucking public transit mask mandate. I mean, the CDC isn't even recommending masks anymore. Why there's a federal mandate for public transportation is beyond me, and why Arizona hasn't done something to counter it is also beyond me. Although, where has Governor Ducey been for the last year? I don't think I've heard a damn thing about Governor Ducey doing anything in like a year. Anyway, so I did the same thing that I did when I went to Portland, and I realized that I needed a couple hours from the time that my plane was going to land and when I was going to get to work, going directly to work from the plane when I got in from Portland. Did the exact same thing, and it's still the clicks that I go through to get to that, and the way you enter the time, super awkward. Took me a couple tries to get it right, but basically I put in for paid time off. So I'll be getting paid starting at 7 o'clock. Paid time off between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. So, and it's what the hell time is it here? I think if I swipe this, I can see the time. Yeah, so it's 6:19 p.m. I'm pretty confident that this bus. Bless me. Pretty confident this bus will get me to 79th Avenue in time to clock in at 9 o'clock. So, yeah, that's what's up with that. And as far as my so-called girlfriend, long story short on that, when I got home after that long rambling video that I did at the end of on the way home about where bike routes should be, after that video, I got home to find out that she was not there. And at the time that I left, she still hadn't made it home, so don't know where she is.